think I was an official for quite a while. I know I was club delegate for quite a bit because we were at the VBA meetings and whatever, and fighting with Ron Smith. So. Yeah. My daughter playing was pretty important because she was the first girl to play men's baseball. And the first game we won at Flemington. They were going to take the points off us, but and fine the umpire $50, but we challenged them with discrimination and they backed off. Yeah. Then a couple of weeks later, I dislocated my elbow. I was wearing Mossy's big first base glove, and I tagged the bloke going past, and he took my arm with him, popped my elbow out. So I had my arm strapped up, and we played Doncaster a week or so later, and Janine caught, and the captain on the other side said she couldn't catch, she'll get hurt, but she was pretty good at looking after herself. And she had a rocket arm, and when he got on base he tried to steal and she threw him out, which didn't go down too well with him. So. We got into Division 1, and the firsts were playing over there and the thirds were playing here, and I was catching, and we had trouble getting this bloke out, and Ron Smith had watched part of the other game, walked over and was standing behind the net where I was catching. This bloke kept fouling off, so I said let him hit. So he hit the ball right at the end of the ballpark, and Ron Smith says, well called, like he got into me. Yeah. And just a chance of doing something a bit more vigorous, you know, and the offer was there to play baseball, so gave it a try. My ex-brother-in-law taught me to look after the thirds, yeah. Always shorter players, so I thought, well, I might as well have a run. Yeah. Had to teach myself to catch in the left hand, yeah. And that sort of, I finished up being a catcher, so. The thirds, probably 1970, I think, going what the boys say. Yeah. And that was the start of a bit of a climb up for the club, actually, so it was pretty good. We got thrashed in the third game of the season, 27-0 in 3 innings. Yeah. We didn't lose another game except for one, which Sandringham beat us during the year, and they didn't lose a game all year, but we beat them in the grand final. Nice. Jimmy Beitzel, who had been a state catcher, yeah. There's a bit of a history with him being a state catcher actually, because Fitzroy basically made up the state side, except Beitzel couldn't get a game as catcher with Fitzroy's first, so he went to Paran. And so we got beaten 27-0. Eddie Illing was the coaching, and he and Beitzel were very good friends. And Beitzel decided he'd help out, and so I was playing. I was catching, and he played first base, which seems the wrong way around. But that's how it worked out best. And so yeah, we went through the season pretty well.
Yes, we made the finals a fair few times. Didn't win them all, but we had a pretty good side. I was outfield mainly, centre field, left field. Yeah. Mainly there. Depends whether I could get Kingy out of the way. Sometimes I'd tell him to go to the wrong ground. That'd give me centre field. Oh, well, Kingy was a bit younger, but so I had to train him up a little bit. Yeah. So, you know, because I think he might have even been a teetotaler when he came to the club. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Eventually, I took over centre field, much to his chagrin. But we had a bit of a joke there at one stage. We called ourselves the Iron Curtain. There was a guy called Darren Sleuth who played junior baseball for Australia, who was a phenomenal baseballer, absolute phenomenal baseballer. And Teddy and myself, and pretty much, if they hit it in the air, it got caught. Yeah. And that was pretty much it, you know, for a while there.
Being pretty competitive in the outfield, we both liked to run. We both liked to bat too, we just couldn't. Tony was pitching to John, pass ball, John went back to the fence, picked up the ball, threw it back to Tony. Runners are coming home in this time, and it went past him or something. Tony got it back, then threw it back over John again. Then I think he got it again and threw it back into the infield again. It went on for about 3 or 4 minutes. Tony Cole nearly fell out the scorer's box at Footscray laughing.
Graham Moss, I think Graham Moss seen me drop about 400 fly balls before I ever caught one. But yeah, I just love the freedom of running around. I was pretty quick on my feet, and I just loved just running. So yeah, I used to dive and do all sorts of stuff, and they'd drop out of my glove, but I just stuck at it. I stuck at it, and then eventually I remember Mossy saying to me, one day they'll stick, and they did. I mean, my hero my hero at the club at that stage was Ted Sedgman, who was playing centre field, and he was a similar type player to me, very, very quick, hit the ball a bit better than me, but he was very quick. So, and that's what I thought. One day I want to be that guy. A couple of friends were sitting around at school, deciding whether we wanted to do something else for sport, and rode down to Yarra Bend on a Saturday afternoon, and there was a bunch of guys playing baseball. We started talking to them, and they said, "Oh, well, we don't have any juniors," and we thought, "Oh, it's a bit of a bummer," and that was the Collingwood Baseball Club. And then we were just sitting around at school, and one of our teachers actually played cricket with the Fitzroy Cricket Club, and he said, "Oh, I think we've got a baseball club section in the winter." And we said, "Oh, yeah? Where's that?" And he said to us, Merry Park, and we thought, "Oh, where's Merry Park?" so he told us where that was, and so there was Billy Linton, myself, David Harvey, and another guy, Alan Johansson. I think that was pretty much it. We rode down to Merry Park, and that was the beginning of over 30 odd years of involvement with the Fitzroy Baseball Club.